greatly despised. And that's what the Lord has done to the nation of Edom, and that's why everybody's pointing their fingers directed at them. Verse 3, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock. So, hey, Nick Cannon, you wasn't wrong. These guys are the Fred Flintstones, all right? The rock devils, right? Yeah. Geico, 8-Man, they the ones in the rocks, right? Caucasian means cave dweller. That says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down? All right, verse 4, though thou shalt exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, save the Lord. And this is what happens. They represent the eagle, all right? And they pride is like, who's going to bring me down? You know? And let me just get Revelations real quick, because this is what everything is leading to. Everything is leading to the MOTB. Everything is leading to this. This is Revelations 13. And (16) it says, and he causeth all, both small and great. And no matter if you're small in the society, homeless, somebody that don't have things going on in this world, or you may be a great public figure, or great in business, great in the stature, right? Rich or poor, right? You could have a lot of money, or you could be poor, right? Free or bond. If you're in prison, guess what? You want a shorter sentence? Hey, guess what? You want to get out of prison? You want to do parole at home and just be monitored? Take this RFID microchip so we know that you're not gonna flee the country, right? And how many people you think they're gonna do that haven't been home in years? How many people in the Fed you think that's not gonna do that? That's gonna do that. Only the elect is not gonna take this, man. Only the elect is not. Free or bond. So those that's free, that's gonna take it, because why? This video I'm getting ready to show you. We're showing you that this is being conducted in the Middle East already, and this is what they're trying to enforce to do it globally. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen over here on this side? You want to keep your YouTube up? You want to keep your content creators, all you guys that have all the work that you have put on the internet? Once that joint get obliterated, you feel like it's nothing, because there's no way you're going to be able to rise up another 10 million subscribing page, right? That's you guys' mindset. Right, free or bond. Y'all gotta take the RFID microchip. Oh, I can store my followers on my chip. I can never lose followers now. I can hey, subscribe. This is how people gonna subscribe now. This is how you gonna get likes now. Dislikes. You see, Mark Zuckerberg got those glasses that you're able to do gestures and have holograms around. Hey, this thing is gonna look like it's magnificent. But it's not. It says, free or bond, to receive a mark, right? That charagma, right? Which means something to cut, to insert, right? Right? Mark in their right hand or on their foreheads. And that right hand doesn't necessarily mean just physically your right hand. Hey, I got it in my head. I got it on my toe. I got it on my left knee. That right hand meaning you agreed. You shook on it. You made an agreement to receive this man's, for this man to brand you, all right, to put a tag on you, and or in their foreheads. Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. Right, and his number is 603 score 6. That's that Chi Psi Sigma. All right, and when you go into the numerals and you look up Chi Psi Sigma, you're gonna see 666. You're gonna see that, right? So this devil has everything well planned and well ordered. All right, they're planning on this new world agenda. The Pope, he sat down and tried to insinuate and push that new world religion as well. But let's get back to this real quick.
I got the protein. You want the protein?
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen in these times. You're gonna have more bug outs like that roaming the streets. The doodle man. But let's go back to the video real quick. Where was that? We was on this.
Maybe you don't want to hear. I don't know. And I certainly don't want to hurt. Do
They overpaid financial institutions
into a third world war because Israel does not have the integrity nor the courage or any kind of honor whatsoever to go and attack its enemies itself. It uses America and continues to use America as sacrificial lambs to go off and fight them.
The least of the flock, what? The least of the flock shall draw them out. All right, that has allies. They control America. Okay, in the next video I'll do, Lord willing, I'm gonna show you all of this.
Lambs to go off and fight their wars so that Israel can expand. This is the bigger issue, and the USS Liberty, as long as the American people refuse to face this and actually make sure that justice is served, we're going to continue to get more of the same of these false flag endeavors to sacrifice more and more Americans. And let us not forget the 22 American service members a day that commit suicide because they've been sent off to fight Israeli wars.
Deutsche Bank has been fined before for participating in Russian money laundering.
The German bank says it's willing to pay over $600 million in fines for its connections to alleged Russian money laundering.
Russian money.
When the scandal erupted at Deutsche Bank about these money laundering operations, the Deutsche Bank CEO was fired.
CEO's fired.
He became the CEO of the Bank of Cyprus.
Okay, now the Bank of Cyprus. That's where Wilbur Ross comes in.
One of the financial institutions through which they launder money.
Who hired him to be the CEO of the Bank of Cyprus?
And this is facts. Hey, watch that show Ozark. Ozark will show you what Esau does, man. He launders money, and this guy thinks that he's not the devil. The devil himself.
CEO of the Bank of Cyprus, Wilbur Ross, tight supporter of Donald Trump.
Wilbur Ross to the rescue again now, this time with Russian money. And the Rothschilds are invested in Russia as well. And Putin's rabbi, the Chabad Lubavitcher over there, says his claim to fame is that he knows the Rothschilds.
Supporter of Donald Trump, now his Secretary of Commerce.
The practice of overpaying significantly is something that falls into the category of Russian methods.
The man known as the Russian potash king, Lubavitcher, purchases a property for more than twice what Trump had paid for it.
That's how they pay off.
That's when our country was going through a financial collapse that largely was caused by the real estate market. They overpaid because Mr. Trump was such a great...
So you guys get it? The market was down. Trump buys a property and then sells it, and then they're paying him off, laundering money through overpaid real estate values.
Negotiator, or was there something else going on?
Never does anything with property. So the property...
See that? You see that? And so don't feel, but hey, all this is still gonna, the economy's still not gonna last.
Overpaid real estate values.
Negotiator, or was there something else going on?
Never does anything with property. So the property transaction appears to be nothing more than cover for infusing a cool $100 million into Trump's bank.
Money laundering, put out. All right, this is what these devils do. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They think.
Negotiator, or was there something else going on?
Never does anything with property. So the property transaction appears to be nothing more than cover for infusing a cool $100 million into Trump's bank accounts.
Ooh.
This same Lubavitcher is also a principal owner with Wilbur Ross of the Bank of Cyprus.
Wilbur Ross and the Bank of Cyprus. So, Russiagate, that's a hoax, complete hoax. Oh no, there's lots of... It's the Chabad Soviet Israel mafia that Trump is associated with.
All of them are giving money.
And when Jones said this, Adelson, the Zionist firster, all he cares about is being a good Zionist and a good citizen of Israel, Trump supporter, Israel firster, gives Trump $100 million. It's headlines in the news, and Jones is on his radio show and saying, all the billionaires are funding Hillary, nothing for Trump. What a freaking liar.
All the billionaires, all of them are giving money. All of them are giving to Hillary, nothing to Trump. The communist.
It doesn't matter, Trump, Hillary, Harris, this whole system is corrupt. This whole thing is devils. Everything. It don't even matter. All right? There's not one person in these positions that is moving in a sincere state. All right? That's really for the people. All right? But then again, you so-called blacks, they don't consider the people. All of these cold words. We the people. You're not even considered a people. All right?
This Adelson, the Zionist firster, the all he cares about is being a good Zionist and a good citizen of Israel, Trump supporter, Israel firster, gives Trump $100 million. It's headlines in the news, and Jones is on his radio show and saying all the billionaires are funding Hillary, nothing for Trump. What a freaking liar!
All the billionaires, all of them, are giving money. All of them are giving to Hillary, nothing to Trump. The Communist Chinese basically run this country. Communist China's got 1.5 billion people. It's taken over our government. It owns Hollywood. It owns the dead.
There owns Hollywood. We know who owns Hollywood. And Trump meets with the king of Hollywood, his agent, Ari Emanuel, Rahm Emanuel's brother, the super agent in Hollywood. Israelis, by the way, also. And also Michael Moore's agent, too.
You go all over the leftist spam stuff. It's Alex Jones is covering up for the Jews. China's not a threat. It's the Jews.
Yep.
Now, the Communist Chinese basically run this country in the last 20 years until Trump showed up. And so the Communist Chinese are being evicted. Hillary.
It's just like an alternate universe. Just a deceptive, fake narrative that he pushes.
Hillary's probably more under Vatican control.
Here's the lies about Hillary, too. It's both sides, not just Trump.
Hillary's probably more under Vatican control than anybody else. I mean, the talking points are the Pope's talking points. I mean,
Okay. Clinton campaign tally shows 5 top donors are not at the Vatican, Alex.
talking points. I mean, Hillary's probably more under Vatican control than anybody else. Oh, give me.
Okay, Hillary's under Vatican control. So now here you have Forbes, the top donors backing Hillary Clinton's super PAC. Look at that list. There's only one in the top 20 that isn't pro-Israel. Or I shouldn't say pro-Israel, but you know what I mean. U.S. Jews contribute half of all donations to the Democratic Party and 25% to the Republican.
Well, you know, the biggest change I've seen in Congress is Israel literally owned Congress. You understand that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And it was so powerful. It was so powerful. And today it's almost the opposite. You have between AOC and Omar and these people that hate Israel. They hate it with a passion. They're controlling Congress, and Israel is not a force in Congress anymore. It's just amazing. I've never seen such a change. And we're not talking about over a very long period of time, but I think you know exactly what I'm saying. They had such power, Israel had such power, and rightfully, over Congress, and now it doesn't. It's incredible, actually.
So I can't tell. He got lost a little at the beginning, right? He tried to say Israel owned Congress and was framing it a little like, oh, this isn't a good thing. But now he wants to go back to Israel owning Congress.
What is amazing about this is that he manages to get his cake and eat it too, right? Because if he was to come out and say like Israel owns Congress and that's a good thing, that would alienate a lot of his base. And it would get a lot of people upset.
Maybe you don't want to hear. I don't know. And I certainly don't want to hurt you on your show.
But these things is actually fact.
What about the individuals who refuse to have this?
But before we go to that, I want to show you guys something real quick. Right? Psalms 64 and 6. It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, the heart is deep. So these guys search out iniquities. Now the Most High use that skill to make you search out the man of iniquity, the man of sin himself. All right, and this is why you guys are turning against each other. Oh, Trump, Harris, Hillary, Alex Jones. And you all guys are damn devils, man. All right, but this is what's happening. Right, verse 7. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded. Right? And America's wounded now. Its economy is wounded. All right? The loyalty amongst themselves is wounded. The agenda, everything that they've been planning is being wounded. Right? They're being gotten. People are turning away from them. The dude Ben Netanyahu was making a speech. Everybody left the damn office, or the room, the Congress room, whatever. Right? Verse 8. It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. To the point where these guys ratting each other out. Podcast over here You saw over here Rittenhouse, this dude Rittenhouse, he former CIA or former military expert, whatever, spewing out the beans, exposing America. No, let's not go to war. This, that. Russian expert, right? They told the tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And we seen an example of that. Them dudes walked out the room with been not a Jew, right? But let's go into more clips. I just want to, visuals and clips is good because it shows you. This guy even put this in his shows, in his movies, man. Let's look at this.
What about the individuals who refuse to have this number implantation?
We expect some minor resistance, especially from highly motivated religious groups. But eventually, hunger will cause even the most zealous to conform to our program. Gentlemen, I believe that within a year, 2 at the most, our one world government will be a reality. If we continue on our present course, it is my opinion that we could present the devil himself as a world leader, and the people would accept him. I would like to thank each and every one of you for your hard work.
He said the devil himself, and people will accept him. But he made a statement, said hunger. Hey, they going back to how their forefathers moved. What did Vespasian, Titus, and Demetrius do? They starved out the children of Israel, Jerusalem, right? Where the besieged of Jerusalem, and the children of Israel, they started to do cannibalism, started to eat each other. So they said not even hunger. I mean, he said, well, even hunger is going. Let me see. It says full. So for every hunger, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. You see that? Hey, man, these times is going to be hectic.
One world government will be a reality. If we continue on our present course, it is my opinion that we could present the devil himself as a world leader, and the people would accept him.
We'll go back to when he said that. Look.
To our program. Gentlemen, I believe that within a year, 2 at the most, our one world government will be a reality. If we continue on our present course, it is my opinion that we could present the devil himself as a world leader, and the people would accept him.
Individuals who refuse to have this number implantation.
We expect some minor resistance, especially from highly motivated religious groups. But eventually, hunger will cause even the most zealous to conform to our program. Gentlemen, I believe that within a year, 2 at the most, our one world government will be a reality. If we continue on our present course, it is my opinion that we could present the devil himself as a world leader, and the people would accept him. I would like to thank each and every one of you for your hard work and dedication to our cause. In reviewing this year's progress, let me say that we have been highly effective in conditioning the people's minds to accept our solution to the world's problems. The energy crisis here in the United States was exceptionally successful worldwide, and we expect similar success with our upcoming food shortage. Our labor leaders have made great progress by causing confusion and work stoppages in all areas of the world. Financially, the dollar is being devalued even faster than we could have hoped. Politically, the public has lost total confidence in any form of government. The threat of universal war is a daily possibility. As you know, we ourselves do not need to hold any visible office of leadership. As a matter of fact, it's better that...
What about the individuals who refuse...
Let me get a few precepts real quick, because this guy said, hey, man, with hunger, these guys going to be the most zealous, they're going to give in. No, let's see what the scriptures say. Job 5:22, it says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shem Kwakadash, to be in good spirits, man. Because at destruction and famine, we're gonna laugh. That's what the scriptures say. It's not about being prideful and that we want to do these things. The Most High has it pre-written already. It says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. All right. Verse 23, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and with the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. All right, we're not worried about that, man. But you niggas, you're gonna have to worry about that, right? Let me get this. Luke 6:25. Woe unto you, that are full, for ye shall hunger. All you niggas that think you're full up now, and you're oh yeah, we good, I got this and I got that, I ain't worried about this, I don't need the Lord. There's no room, there's no space for the Lord, and the Lord doesn't, you're filled up, right? The Most High said, you're gonna hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. And guess what? We're gonna laugh while you're mourning. All right. This is Job 5:21. Slack, I should start at 20. I jumped to 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid, all right, of destruction when it cometh. All right. You know what? I should have. Let me start at 20. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. This is our what we have faith in. This is what we trusting in. All right. I want to get one precept real quick, because one thing he said, even hunger is gonna make you niggas fold. That's true for the 2/3 and the rest of you nations. You know. Let me get this one precept. Give me 1 second. Most High gonna bring that judgment, man, and it's already here. You guys need to measure the time, like it tells you in the book of Esdras, 9th chapter. You know, you guys was ready for the hurricane, but you ain't measuring the times. Let me see. You know what? Let me look for it like this. Bible. It goes something like they that die. Yeah, 2nd Esdras 12:45. It says for. No, this is not it. See, you know what? Let me look it up on the internet. Something like it's better than they that die of hunger. Yeah, Limitations. That's what it was. Limitations 4 and 9 says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pines away stricken through for want of fruits of the field, man. So it's better that you got hit with a Hezbollah, with a damn Iranian missile, you know, one of those, not the missiles that's gonna hit America. Those missiles is gonna burn for a whole hour. But it's better than you got your head chopped off with a 50 caliber than for you to die of hunger. But you see, like I said in the video, a lot of these dudes, you know, a lot of these people, man, they don't have the spirit of the Lord. They're gonna give in. They're going to give in that time, you know. And I just want to go to this last video real quick. But hey, when you go on the internet, man, you just put things up, right? Even when you go right here and you put port strike 2024.